Ready for fun English?
This is the Moezza and Kleio podcast.
Hello, listeners. Welcome back to the Moezza and Kleio podcast. I'm your host, Moezza.
And I am Kleio. We are so happy you are here with us today to practice your English listening skills. We hope you are having a wonderful week.
Today, we have a very interesting topic. It is something that can truly change your life. We are talking about night routines.
That is right. We often hear people talking about morning routines. You know, things like wake up at 5 a.m. or exercise immediately. But we rarely talk about what happens before we sleep.
Exactly, Kleio. Actually, I believe that a successful day begins the night before. If you have a chaotic night, you will probably have a chaotic morning.
Chaotic. That is a good word. It means messy, confused, or without order. So, Moezza, why do you think night routines shape our success?
Well, think about how you feel in the morning. When you wake up, do you feel rushed? Do you feel stressed about what to wear or what to eat?
Sometimes, yes. If I wake up late, I run around the house looking for my keys. It is not a good feeling.
Exactly. That stress kills your productivity. A good night routine solves this problem. It's about preparation. One of the biggest benefits is avoiding something called decision fatigue.
Decision fatigue. That sounds like a complex term. Can you explain what that means for our listeners?
Of course. Fatigue means being very tired. Decision means making a choice. Humans only have a limited amount of energy to make good choices every day. If you use that energy on small things in the morning, you have less energy for big work tasks later.
I see. So if I spend 20 minutes deciding which shirt to wear, I am wasting my brain power?
Yes, that's why successful people often pick their clothes the night before. They put their clothes on a chair. In the morning, they just put them on. No thinking required.
That is a very simple but powerful tip. It makes the morning smoother. What else should we include in a night routine?
We need to talk about technology, specifically our phones and computers. This is a hard habit to break, but it is necessary for success.
Oh, I know this one. We are talking about scrolling through social media in bed. I think many of our listeners do this.
I am guilty of it too sometimes, but looking at screens at night hurts your sleep quality. The light from the phone is called blue light. It tricks your brain into thinking it is still daytime.
And if your brain thinks it is daytime, it doesn't produce the chemicals you need to fall asleep. So you wake up feeling tired.
Correct. And if you're tired, you cannot be successful at work or school. So a key part of a night routine is to disconnect. Put the phone away 1 hour before bed.
1 whole hour? That sounds difficult, Moezza. What should we do during that hour instead?
You should do something to unwind. To unwind means to relax and release the tension of the day. You could read a physical book. You could stretch. You could listen to calm music.
I love reading before bed. It helps my mind escape to a different world. It is much better than reading sad news on the internet.
Another great habit for success is planning your to-do list for tomorrow. This helps with anxiety.
How does writing a list help with anxiety? Usually looking at a long list of work makes me feel more stressed.
That is a funny point, Kleio, but actually writing it down gets it out of your head. If you keep thinking, I must remember to email my boss, your brain cannot rest. If you write it on paper, your brain knows it is safe.
That makes sense. It's like downloading the information from your brain to the paper. Then your brain is empty and ready to sleep.
Exactly. So when you wake up, you don't have to wonder, what should I do first? You already know. You look at your paper and you start working. That's how you become productive.
So let's summarize a perfect night routine for our listeners. First, prepare for the morning, like picking out clothes.
Second, avoid screens and blue light for 1 hour before sleep.
Third, do a relaxing activity to unwind, like reading or stretching.
And fourth, write down your top 3 goals for the next day. If you do these things, your success is almost guaranteed.
It sounds like discipline is the key. It might be hard at first, but eventually it becomes a habit.
Yes, consistency is everything. Try it for 1 week, listeners, and see how you feel.
We would love to hear about your night routines. Do you drink tea? Do you read? Let us know.
That is all for today's episode. Thank you for listening to the Moezza and Kleio podcast.
Have a good night and a successful morning. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.